and hazy dreams, where time slows down and the mind gently gleams. Floating melodies, soothing beats arise, taking us away where imagination flies. Close your eyes, enter the dreamland serene, where the subconscious tells a story yet unseen. Loved by the rhythm of trance slowly unfolds in this realm of tranquility where peace beholds.
Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. Today I want to talk about how you read your affirmations. The power of words. The power of words, guys. I found some of my strongest manifestations was when I was screaming them out while I was driving the car by myself. Vocalization with emotion cause manifestation. Vocalization with emotion creates manifestation that is very, very petulant, very, very decisive. You'll get what you want. And with that, you can focus on your affirmation writings using little techniques to tell you how to read your affirmations. I'm going to talk about gestures, tone, and emphasis. If you want something, obviously I've discussed about you can arrange things, object here, predicate there, you can arrange the sentence structure. But one thing you can do, and you can most certainly do, of course, is to emphasize certain phrases. Let's use buying a home, a dream house. You say, my dream house manifests. Well, that's a tough one, because a dream is nothing physical. So if you're using an idiom, don't use idioms. Avoid using idioms. I got into a lot of trouble using idioms. Don't use idioms. So you be very specific about the house. I have a large white house that is new and in good repair. Okay, that's for an example. So you would say, I have a large white house. You would put the word house in bold because that is your emphasis. Okay? You don't want to end up being in a rental that's a white rental, for instance. You want to be in a house that you own. So you emphasize it. You can also use italics. You can also shade things to be a little bit less gray to tell you when you read these things, so that when you're reading these things, certain things you can mumble about a little bit. Add these as criteria. You can put them on the sly a little bit. And putting things on the sly offers versatility. Things that are emboldened are something that must happen. A house. But things that are on the sly are wants but not needs. It has a large kitchen. The kitchen is large. The kitchen is comfortable. It's large. But I have a house. You understand what I'm trying to say? How you word these things. You can do this in relationships too. Relationships, I've got good news for you guys. Relationships are easy peasy. That's the easiest thing that you can manifest is changing in relationships. Because you can't change the other person so much as you can change the environment the other person is as they interact with you, which can be a very, very positive thing in your life. So it's important to me that all of you get the kind of dreams and desires you need. Even if your fate forecast is unauspicious, these things can manifest. I'm just telling you guys that you can do these things and really profit from them in a good way. But like I said, you need the discipline. You got to do these affirmations. So when you're saying them, you have to say them with emphasis on the primary criteria that you like. So I'm going to use another example. Let's suppose that you want to have a house with a large barn and 4 horses. Now if you say, I have 4 horses, that's your emphasis. You have the horses, the barn comes with it, it's associative. You can also say, I have horses plus barn together. You can do it however you want to do it. But remember, if you specify, I have a barn with some horses, the emphasis goes to the barn and not the horses. What that means, if you can visualize on the topographical map of your WorldLine template, as you're following this topographical map on the WorldLine template, it means you'll get the barn first and the horses will come as an afterthought. I once, this was years ago with Boston, and I was a director of new product development at this company, and so I'm trying to talk to marketing. I says, what do you want? We can give you the best quality, we can give you fast timing, we can give you cheap prices. He says, I want all of them. You can't have all of them, guys. It's all trade-offs. These goals are not all going to simultaneously hit you at the same time unless you specifically say, I want A, B, C, and D all to manifest at the same hour together. Right? Which pretty much will put those items way out there and never land. Okay? So you've got to go ahead and organize your thinking to manifest the goals that you want with some degree of thought and foresight. And while you're saying your affirmations, emphasize the ones that you really like, and try to avoid being monotone. I have a happy life, and I have a cat and a dog and a nice green lawn. Yeah, you're vocalizing that. But from a point of view of the quanta, it's just everything is the same weight. I have a nice life with dogs and cats and penguins and ducks. Emphasize what you like. Put some emotion in it. You gotta have that emotion, the ganja, to make things manifest. Thoughts, verbalizations plus emotion creates manifestation. And with that, people, know I believe in you. Take care. Every day in every way, life is too short not to play. Do the things that you like to do. Spend more time with friends. And if you don't have any, make some, even if you have to force it. And if somebody turns their back on you, just go and turn away. Have a good one, guys. Know that I believe in you. Bye-bye.
Haze of a quiet Sunday morning, lost in thought, imagination soaring, dreamlike melodies fill the air, creating a world where I'm happy in there. Close my eyes and let the beat take hold, lost in a dream, I am never growing old. The rhythm flows through my veins, setting me free in this slow, soft and gentle reality.